Welcome back to my channel. This is Mac, and today we're working on the Camaro again, hence the name CamaroMac. I know some of you really want me to work on this, but money prevents me from buying parts from this all the time. So, yeah, I need more money, pretty much, to feed my habit. Okay, so what we're doing is we are working on the Camaro, and today we're doing something simple. So today what we're going to be doing is not only switching out the front brakes on this car, but we're also going to be so we got new rotors and new brakes for the front. I have no idea how old they are. They came with a car that's been sitting forever. So the brakes are all right in this car, but I don't know. When I'm going through this car, I just want to replace everything so I don't have to worry about it, right? Has a new motor, new transmission, new rear brakes, new rear end. Everything's been changed in that perspective. Front brakes haven't been touched, so we need to replace those. Do we really need to? Probably not. We'll see how bad it is when we get in there. But these are the parts I got. Nothing special. This is going to be a generic brake done. I've had these brakes just sitting here forever. So this isn't like big performance brake job or anything like that. All right, I do plan on doing a big brake job in the future, but not this time. Again, need to save up. All right, well, let's get started. This is a Duralast Max brake pads. They're premium, whatever. They don't know Brembo brake pads, but they're pretty nice. And I also, apparently I splurged a little bit here and I got the full rotors here. So, took out the new ones. I got new studs in here and everything. So, that looks pretty nice. And here's the part numbers on everything. Again, I'll go ahead and put out some alternatives inside the description channel. You can get it off Amazon if you want to do that route. But these are all bought off of AutoZone. So, and looks like I spent around 112 bucks for everything. These are the tools you're going to need to do brakes on a Camaro. That's pulling off the rotor and everything. This is what you need. You don't need to have a brake kit. You can just use a clamp in the old brake pads, but I use this one to go on the single piston. I do have single piston calipers. Sucky, I know. Use this tool with this. Goes right in there, twist. Good to deal. You will need some type of breaker bar. And this is a 3/8 hex-end. That'll take off the actual pads themselves. Some pry tools, some small screwdrivers, a hammer. My lug nuts are a 3/4 socket. And then this will take off the castle nut. It's a 1 1/16. And now the castle nut isn't always on there too tight. And then you got some pliers for the cotter pin. And then you gotta have some packing grease. And if you have air, good. Electric, you don't need to have these, but it does help. All right. Oh, and sufficient light. All right, let's get this taken care of. So, first things first, we gotta, I hate these rims, I really do. I gotta pop this up, secure it, put in some jack stands, and go from there. Okay, I do have the car up on jack stands. The jack's sitting there holding it too. First thing to do is just pop off this cap. This is the passenger side. I didn't even notice this till today. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see what the driver's side does. Oh yeah, those pads look pretty done. Also, I noticed, I think I'm missing a lug nut. We had 4. Kind of weird. All right, cut the tire off. Let's get some light in there. take those pads off, take the rotor off, get to it. I think I need some packing grease too for inside there. Well, let's see what we get into. Okay, so we're taking off these two bolts here, that one and that one right there. I broke it with this bar here, and we used one of these tips. So now I'm going to use the power to get it out. It goes there. These look pretty beat up. Glad I'm replacing them. Now it's time to take off the rotor. I'm going to start with this cap. I think there is a socket in here holding it on there, so this part stays on, but this part comes off. All right, let me figure that out. Just used a screwdriver and a hammer to kind of pop this out. You gotta get in between the ledge, get in between there. A thin screwdriver like this. Like this. Got between there, kind of tapped with a hammer a little bit, got between there and twisted out. Okay, here's that castle nut we were looking for. With a cotter pin, so we'll have to bend that out and take this off. Okay, we need some of these. I guess these are wheel bearings. All right, so got that thing out. I need these, packing grease. Go from there. Let's go to the store. These are the bearings I got. This is the front bearing. This is the inner bearing here. These are the seals. So you have an idea. This is what they look like. Okay. And this would go in here like that. These came with the races as well, but my rotor already had it in there, so I don't need this. It's actually nice material. So before I set this and do anything, first thing I have to do is we got to pack this with grease. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before. I haven't. So we'll figure this all out together. So if you're doing this, make sure you start in the back, because you got to lock in the bearing in the back first. Make sure there's no crud in here. Okay. First we'll pack these, and from my understanding is you kind of do this motion. You put the grease in your hand and you scoop it up in here, move it, scoop it in, push it in. You're trying to push it to where it reaches the top. That's really your goal. So that's based on the video I've seen, and you know, if it's on the internet, it must be true. This is the stuff I bought. Seem legit. Oh, ugh. About to get dirty. And you're trying to push it to where it comes up the top, so I see it coming up. Okay. That's kind of how you do it. Okay, we're going to put this thing in here on both sides. I think this will work. Let's see. Okay. All right, now let's take this to the car, get brake cleaner. Let's wash this bad boy off. I'm gonna put this bearing in here. All right, now I just need to put this cotter pin in, bend it out, lock it into place, and we're good. Bend this around, put that cap on, spray this with brake clean, put the brakes back on, and we're good with this side. So, you know, you're not supposed to crank this thing on tight. You're supposed to turn it till it lines up to where this thing's not moving, and this thing can still free spin. Otherwise, you'll crush the bearings and mess everything up. So, I'm going to spread this apart and get that done. Okay, that'll keep that from backing out. I'll fix this with two hands, but we'll come back and spray this off. Okay, let's spray this in brake clean. We're good. All right, so brake pads. Kind of going like that. All right, that pretty much does this side over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side off camera, and then we'll pump the brakes, and hopefully we can take it for a ride and see if everything's working. All right, just so you guys have an idea, these are the brakes that came off the driver's side. Definitely old, definitely need to be replaced. This is shifting around. Yeah. Here's the passenger side, not as bad. But this thing, the little wear plate, is actually moving. So I'm actually glad we actually replaced it. Okay. What you just have to do is put this thing back on the ground and put the caps on. Alright, I forgot to film an outro to this, but the wheels are back on and the brakes are working great. This is after a week of driving it. Anyway, until next time, guys, please like, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you. Bye.